Summiting mountains with our kids is one of my favorite activities. Luckily, my husband likes it too, and he never seems to mind carrying a kid. We are on our 9th year of having a kid in a backpack, so he's had lots of practice. When we moved to England, one of the first things I did was look up which peaks we could summit. I think it's really fun to say we've hiked to the highest peak in a place. So what do you think? Will we make it to the top of the highest peak in Wales? We started our hike at the Penna Pass trailhead. The first part of the hike is wide and gradual. We chose the Miners Track, which took us past 2 beautiful lakes and by the ruins of an old mining building. And this is where I sat down on stinging nettle. A stung bottom was not the ideal way to spend the rest of our hike. And this is the last time I wear Lululemon leggings in the backcountry. Once you hit the second lake, it gets steep and scrambly, which is where our kids do best. They love scrambling up the mountainside like little goats, and I think the tricky terrain keeps their minds active, which helps them go farther without getting bored. Point to where we're headed. Cedar, how many feet have you climbed?
I have done 3 miles.
Yep, and 600 feet in the last little bit.
And for the whole time, it's going to be 8 miles.
Got it. Okay. The last push to the shoulder of the peak is hundreds of stone steps cut into the mountain, and the views are spectacular. We made it! It was 4 miles to the top, 2,372 feet of elevation gain, 723 meters. So how do we do it? This is the question I get asked most often by other parents yearning to bag more peaks with their kids. So we have 2 essential pieces of advice here. Number 1, your mindset. Number 2, lots of chocolate. You can't bag a peak with kids and have a bad attitude. It's essential that you're hopeful, encouraging, and positive. Sing songs, tell stories, count steps, write down fun conversation starters to keep their busy brains churning. Keep your expectations low. There will be whining, there will be tears. Just expect it. Use those moments as a way to model endurance, belief in oneself, and as an opportunity for them to know that you are a good partner. Honor that physical adventures can be hard, and that's okay. Hard's okay, and you believe that they can do it. Focus on the little achievements. Let your child look at the distance on your watch and celebrate every mile, 1 mile at a time. Factor in loads of extra time. This way, you will stay calm when the kids decide to take a very long break to throw rocks into a lake. Give yourself a few days in the location of the hike so you can pick the best weather window. I can tell you that doing this hike in the rain and cold would have been miserable. And this brings me to our final and possibly most important component, which is the chocolate. I think we hiked with over a pound of chocolate. There is no sugar limit on our hiking days, and while I realize sugar isn't a great choice on regular days, on hard hiking days, we love to make an exception. So get out there, bag some peaks with your kids, tag us so we can see what you're up to. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We would love to hear from you. And we need your support, so please subscribe.